right, so let's get going, girls. All right, we are over halfway to the month of May. And this is the month I always like to refer to as Mother May I, because Mother May I succeed, Mother May I make money, Mother May I move forward in my business. And so a lot of things are happening in May. You're getting double credit. You're getting $100 bonus for qualified team members. You guys take advantage of all these amazing things that are going on. So we have a lot to cover. And Andre, you're watching for people signing on so you can mute, right? Yeah. I knew she already forgot what her job was, okay? That's okay. All right, she's my buddy.
But I can't mute them.
Well, you have to wait till their audio comes all the way on. Okay, so just a few reminders. Your Focus, Fun, and Fabulous sheets do not have to be turned in weekly, but if you're already doing it as a habit, I'd rather you do it every week than not do it at all. But you guys go to joannashipe.com, go to resources, and print off that sheet. And each week, you're going to want to fill in those points that you accumulate, because if you wait till the end of the month, you're not going to remember what points you had. Or you're going to think you got points for something that you didn't. I might have done like an honorable mention or something, and you're like, oh, I was queen. Well, no, you weren't. But that's okay. So we want you guys to track that like you're tracking everything else. So let's get started with just talking about some of the things that we're working on right now. We are all working on everyone being active in our unit, everybody working, everybody learning how to do the Zoom. And so hopefully if your video is off, you can still see us, because it's going to be super important when I fly through this slideshow in about 20 minutes that you watch what I'm doing and you hear what I'm saying, because otherwise it's not going to make a lot of sense if you're just listening. So I'm excited you guys are on. Okay, so Andrea, we would love to know in the field.
I feel like Dee should do it tonight.
I know.
Okay, I gotta show you the cutest dark picture that I just found as I was going through my stuff yesterday. Can you see this little cutie in her little pink camo? She is dressed with her camo top.
Yes.
And she's got her camo leggings, and it was so much fun to be reminded that my little girl used to be little. So, you know what? It's fun to be able to never look back or not have regrets as I look back. And I was there. I had choices, and I'm so proud of you. What you're doing now, it may be the hardest you've ever worked. But you know what? You're going to build something, and there is going to be a plateau where you feel like, okay, I am a master. I'm skilled booking, selling, booking, recruiting. I'm skilled. I am good with my back office. I'm great with my front office, being with the people, and of course, all of the skills that we teach. But I just want to tell you, don't ever allow those thoughts that is it worth it to come in and derail you. It is so worth it. And when I was able to write a recent check and help out in a way that I'm here during this COVID, I've been the homeschooler, and yet we're kicking butt, you guys. I mean, Mary Kay is so looking down on us, being super proud. So let's celebrate those women who've been in the field. And we got to start with the one, the only, brand new, holding her multiple launch parties. I believe the last word was over 1,300 in sales, Miss Haley. Woo, woo. Oh my goodness. We said it last week. If you have not gotten with your leader to schedule your virtual party, I'm doing a layering approach with the Facebook, but the Zoom is where you get people together. And we did that. We showed you. It's recorded. I posted it. And so I hope you will go back and look at how you can follow along. And you're going to learn more about that today. So way to go, Haley. Can't wait. So many great things why don't you just quickly, we want to give you a moment to share, like, what did you really find to be, you know, a great addition to our virtuals that helped you have those sales?
I would say pretty much everybody was interested. Everybody that was on the call was pretty much in the same age group, so they pretty much wanted that volume firm. So it was kind of an easy sale for them. They didn't really kind of fight or anything. They kind of just easily wanted that. So I think just kind of finding your crowd and just kind of finding that niche and just understanding what they specifically want on the call. So if it's younger, maybe they want just the makeup or the skincare. So we're able to focus on the volume firm and actually get pretty much, that was all of my orders. So it was volume firm.
Excellent, excellent. It sounds like you pre-profiled. It's brilliant.
Yes.
It makes a difference. It really does. And of course, what we're doing virtually is exactly what we would do if we were face to face. And so I'm so proud of you, and thank you for being somebody who's coachable, because it's paid off. So what's your goal this coming week?
Oh,
And I have a few orders on the way, so I should be able to hit that goal again.
I didn't hear it, actually. I'm so sorry.
I said I have a few orders to get, so I should be able to hit that $1,300 goal.
Oh, I love it. Okay, good. It cut out, so I thought maybe you were just kidding. But this is exciting, because really, we oftentimes say that it takes somebody to stretch our minds, but once our mind has been stretched, we can't go back. So, gang, I think we're all up in our game, because who is the amazing $1,000 achiever that recruited you? What was her name?
Alice.
Miss Alice. Okay, so you know the apple does not fall far from the tree. Way to keep the family tradition going. So yeah, kudos to you. All right, so I've got a couple more people that were in the field. Let's see if I can get my spotlight back. Are you able to do that, Joe? Yeah. So I want to tell you that I had the privilege. I'm so excited that this stinker called me, because actually she didn't call me, but my feelings were hurt and I cried. But then I realized it was actually only because she thought I had emergency surgery, and then otherwise she would have called me. And thank goodness I do that in this coming week. So Thursday I might not be my best on happy hour, but y'all show up so that you can carry me on happy hour, right? Okay, but Christine reached out. She reached up and she said, look, I need somebody to come on Prize Patrol. And so she was in the field, and I'm going to just tell you what she said. And she left me a Voxer. And she basically said, you guys, with our virtual, the hardest part is completing the full circle part, which is that after party individual consultation. I mean, think about it. When you're in somebody's house doing a party, it's really hard for somebody to sneak out the back door without saying goodbye. So having the individual consultation was something that, even though it was always a challenge when you think about shy people or closing the sale, it's always sort of the scariest part, but it's also the most fun, because you get to have that one-on-one, what did you love? And you get to go a little deeper. And so Christine said, what I am really, really finding is if you can focus on getting that appointment with them, and you're going into that party having that follow-up appointment already scheduled, then it's going to be so much easier to have the complete party and to be seeing the sales. So that's huge, and I'm so proud of you. And so I know that we had people turn in their week accomplishment sheet, but I know Dee she was in the field. She sold another Mother's Day gift while she was on her vacation. They drove up to Oregon, so she's been in the field, and I heard from those two people. I am going to celebrate Consuela. She has a party. She decided, okay, if Joe's doing all these, I'm going to reach up to my leader. So we've got her party tomorrow night. So you guys, we are available, but obviously once we do one or two, you're going to feel like, okay, I don't want you anymore. I don't need you. And we always want you to want us, but you don't need us. We're here just to support you. And I did want to say one more thing. So as I start my in the field, I want to bring us back. I say start, I should say when I end my in the field, I wanted to say two things. The first one I started last week, and I want you to pick up a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to ask yourself, how did I do this last week? I want you to rate yourself 1 to 10 on three areas. I'm going to start doing this because I think it's so powerful, and we aren't always stopping long enough to say, oh, yeah, it was okay week. Okay, it was a pretty good week. Well, let's actually start defining. Let's see where we could have some statistical growth. So last week I asked you, how would you rate your effort on your goal last week, 1 to 10. 1 is amazing, or no, 1 is pathetic. 10 is amazing. So I want you to rate your effort on your goal, okay? Please, only Mary Kay. You might have a goal of a triathlon. I'm talking just Mary Kay. I want you to rate yourself 1 to 10 on your focus. And I want you to rate yourself 1 to 10, 1 being lowest, 10 being highest, on your energy towards others. These are the areas that when we are coaching with you this week, please share with us, or maybe Joe and I, we need to put a little reminder to ask you, but this is powerful. And we want to help you because these are those evaluations that you have to start doing. So last but not least, here's something that I wanted to share from my in the field. And it's a piggyback off of what Christine said. I told Joe that when I am I'm looking at how have I been doing, how are my parties looking, and Mary Kay taught us to put your money where your weakest link is. So don't give prizes to people showing up if everybody's showing up, no problem. Give some kind of a reward where you feel you have a weakness or a void. The hardest part right now with virtual is solidifying that follow-up. Even one of my clients didn't follow up with me, even though I responded and we had a set time. So here's what I'm doing. And I'll tell you how it goes in a couple weeks. But at the very beginning of the party, I am going to do recognition and a drawing for everyone who already has their post-party chat scheduled. So we're going to, instead of saying on-time drawing, let's give a little thing away. I'm going to turn the live call and I'm going to announce their name for recognition. Mary Kay always said, you know, a penny prize with $1 recognition goes a long way. So we are going to recognize those people, and then I will do a drawing and something bigger for those that follow up and actually complete the survey with me. And even though I have my Google form, I'm going to try to go through that with them together. I do think that there's power in doing that together, because sometimes it's easy to weenie out or to just send it and then you don't ever get the actual follow-up. So you can send it to her when you're together. Say, okay, I'm going to text it to you right now because they're on together. But that's just something I am going to do, and I'll report back and see if my success went up with completing and closing with each person.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you. Don't y'all just get so much wisdom from her? She's so knowledgeable. And then you have to listen to me. Okay. But I'm in charge of recognition and I love it because I get to shine the spotlight on you guys, which is so much fun. So again, our weekly challenge every single week until everyone masters it is 3 new faces a week, 3 marketing shares, and $300 in sales. That should be your goal to achieve by Wednesday of every week. That should be your mid-week goal. What are you choosing? Don't say, I need to do this. No, say, I'm choosing. I am choosing to have 3 new faces, minimum 3 parties, minimum 3 marketing shares that your director follows up with. And you guys, you get points for that, yes, but more than anything else, you will get better at your business when we do that alongside you. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in. You know, to me, Alice has only been in Mary Kay for the past year. But if you look at when she really started, it was a long time ago. But in my mind, she just started this past year because she has made that choice to fill her needs with her Mary Kay business, financial needs. So that's what we look at. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the company. It doesn't matter how long you've been building your business, whether you've been in for a week like Haley or you've been in for 27 years like me. You can always grow, you can always make changes, and you can always call on us to walk alongside you until you say, okay, I'm done with you. Okay. All right. So I just want to reiterate to you guys, keep working on those challenges. Okay, you can do it jewelry winners in May. These are people who have already done a qualified order or higher in May. They've already won their jewelry. Kathy Nolan, Christina Torres, Aaron Holman, Nicholas Crespo, And then I want to give some recognition to people who are this close. This close. I actually went and looked up who's on target to earn their jewelry this month. And guys, I'm telling you right now, a $600 order, if you will sell 12 $100 gift certificates, bam, there's your $600 order with your $600 profit. What could y'all would do with an extra $600 right now? Maybe pay a bill, maybe go on a trip, okay? So that's what we're focusing on. We are focusing on hitting that qualified order and getting that jewelry, getting that reward. So on target, so far, Alice Flowers, this close. Diana Murphy is like less than $10 away. Maureen Koger, Zulema Sauceda. We've got, who else? Miriam, oh my gosh. And Andrea's unit. Laura Buckles, you are so close to being on target. And then Sayonara, so close to being on target. And you guys are so consistent, and I know you're going to do it. I know you're going to push, and you're going to achieve that. So, you know, let's really make that happen, because that's the goal the company puts in front of you. And I know Haley is getting ready to place her first order, and she's going to blow us all away. She's just so funny. Okay. All right, so we already have some star consultants. Some of your directors are star consultants, but Andrea's going to talk in a few minutes about the star consultant quarter. So especially you new girls who you're like, what's a star consultant and what's a star consultant quarter? She's going to go through that. Okay, just saw you. Okay, all right, I'll go back to you in just a second. Okay, so, and also, Andrea, for some reason, I'm not getting Dee's weekly accomplishment.
She was traveling. She called me with it because she didn't have reception.
Okay, so she'll get credit for that. And then, yeah, so we're going to get to sales in just a second. So right now, our star team builders, these are people who we call our red jackets. They have at least 3 people on their team who are active. Debbie Walder's so excited, just so consistent up there in Maine. Sarah Thompson, who lives in New Jersey. No, actually, she moved to the Atlanta area, so she's in Georgia now. And Christine, red jacket. And I don't know if you guys saw this on InTouch, but if you are a red jacket, and you want one of the red jackets that they're not debuting this year, they're half price right now. So like if you got one red jacket, but you're like, I really like the little short zip up one, or I like the one that looks like a beauty coat, that's the one I like. I like the one that looks like a beauty coat with the deep pockets, so you can hold your appointments and, you know, kind of drop everything in there. They're half price, okay, because they're debuting the new ones. And then our team leaders in our Shite Family Superstars family is Jackie Eisenman and Sayonara. So they have at least 5 people on their team, and we are looking for those women to move up into leadership and wear the suit. Okay, so now we are going to go to, I've got 3 pals going on here. So this is where you want to get out your sheet, your focus free and fabulous tracking sheet, and write down your points that you're going to get. All right, anyone who did 3 new faces, 3 new shares, and at least 300 in retail sales. I didn't have any in my unit. Did anybody do that and have your director follow up? Okay, I'm just gonna say bye. Okay, 50 points for having a new team member in the past week. So Alice, you have an extra 50 points there. Thank you, Haley. You got her to have extra 50 points. 15 points for being our queen of sales for the week. Can y'all guess who that might be? It's Miss Haley Gamble, brand new consultant. Yay, so excited for her. And then I want to give an honorable mention. Haley did $1,300 in sales, and basically we had a party that went about an hour and 15 minutes. And so that's pretty good money for a 24-year-old girl, don't you think? Yeah, I think that's big girl size pay. But Zulema, who is homeschooling both of her kids and just juggling all that craziness at home, had almost a $800 week. Yeah. So I just want to give kudos to Zulema.
Totally.
So Haley, you want to give yourself 15 points for being queen of sales, okay? All right, so then our queen of the week in team building who gets 15 points is Alice Flowers. And you guys, look at what she's doing. She's holding 2 to 3 parties a week. She had her $1,000 day. She had her $1,200 week, $1,500 week. She's team building. I'm telling you, this girl is on fire. Okay, 15 points per marketing share with your director following up. Now, guys, if we do a party for you and we do marketing, but we don't do an individual follow-up, it doesn't count. It has to be where we actually say, what is your interest level? Who do you know? We're actually having that conversation with them, okay? So it's good that we do the full circle virtual party, but more importantly, we want to have that one-on-one touch. And so Alice this week is setting up a Zoom with 3 or 4 of her prospects, and she's going to have me talk to them all at the same time. That's making good use of your time. But she's making sure they've got to, make sure they're on the product. You pre-qualify them. Are they on the product? Do they have a need? Financial, social, spiritual, any type of need that Mary Kay might be able to fill? And are they coachable, teachable, trainable? Those are things that we want and that we're looking for. And so she's pre-qualifying those people. We're very excited to be doing that. And I'll record that, just privately record it for anybody who kind of wants to get a taste of what that looks like. 10 points per face. You get 10 points per new face that you did this week. So Haley, I'm going to unmute you. How many faces did you do?
I did 13.
13, so she gets 130 points. Whoop, whoop. Now, y'all, I want y'all to think about something. A total of 13 faces, 1,300 in sales. What do we tell you the average sales are?
$100 a face.
And she had some just by Color Cosmetics, and some by the Value Firm, and some bought Time Wise, and some bought a mask, and some bought Satin Hands. But oh, you're welcome, Zulema. But the main thing is the averages don't lie. The numbers don't lie. It's not magical, it's mathematical. So work the numbers. Who else had faces last week? How many did you have? Hold up your fingers. Oh, Christine had 9, either that or she lost a pinky. Okay, that's 90 points. Who else? Oh, Allison had 13, whoop, whoop. Okay, that's 130. Sayonara had 3 new faces, that's 30. Now, tell me this. I know, Christine, you had a virtual party. Haley had a virtual party. Alice has had several. Sayonara, I'm gonna unmute you. Sayonara, are you doing virtual parties with Zoom?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you guys, don't be afraid of it. It works. It works. Okay, 5 points if you turned in your weekly accomplishment sheet. So Andrea already said that Dee gets that. I didn't get those sent to me. And then who else did you say would get that?
So I totally forgot. Laura Buckles had, now she's learning the weekly accomplishment sheet. So we went over it, but she said to me, she had a $400 sale and she had 3 guests on our TGIF.
That's
and
awesome.
Then Stacy had the winner. So kudos to Stacy. I'm so sorry I missed
Yay. So y'all get points for those. That's awesome. Okay, so everybody who turned in their weekly accomplishment and those 2 ladies get 5 points. So that is Arlene, Joan, Jules, Sayonara, Stacy, Christine, Alice, Amy, Zulema, and Haley. Y'all all get an extra 5 points each for turning in that weekly accomplishment. And I did the same thing today with Haley, walked her through it and everything. Just remember, guys, if you wait until Monday morning to post it, make sure that date at the top is the week ending Sunday, not the day you're putting it in on Monday. Okay, because that's otherwise it'll go into the next week. 5 points for being on right now. Are you on? Are you breathing? Are you alive? Yes? You get 5 points. I mean, Dee's hiking in the woods and she's on. It reminds me of when Joan was in Paris and called in the middle of the night. I mean, that is self-discipline. That's who we're looking for. Okay, the rest of it we're going to add up at the end of the month. But you know, at the end of the month, you can get 50 points for doing a qualified order, 50 points if you're a Red Jacket Star Recruiter or higher. And if you didn't quite hit a qualified order, but you placed something $225 to $599, you get 20 points for that. So we are rewarding you guys every step of the way. It's up to you to track it and track it accurately. Okay, any questions on any of those points or anything? Everybody knows what points you got? Okay, let's move on. I'm muting myself. Dre, take it away.
Okay, so Star is around the corner. Let's go ahead and screen share. I'm not able to actually, because I don't think I have it. Joe, you can do it. You can go ahead and pull up. I want everybody to know where you go to see Star. In fact, Joe, you might need to find, can you find your at a glance just so people can see exactly where they go to figure out how close they are? When we have a goal, you know, Mary Kay says, what do you want for the year? So that's like the big goal. And then we breaking down that big goal into quarterly goals is very much a smart way of always knowing you can hit the bigger goal. But sometimes we don't start with the big, we just even start with the quarterly goal. And being a star each quarter is a huge way to build up confidence to then grow bigger goals. The idea of earning a car, I didn't think I could earn a car, but Joanna said, yeah, you can earn a car. Well, all of a sudden I thought, oh, okay, she thinks I could do it. Okay, maybe I can if I keep having these parties. And so it kept me wanting and believing and showing up. So having that goal each quarter of being a star is a huge win. And I want all of you to know that whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. But you are under 4 weeks away, and every single one of you, even if you're starting today, can be a star. And you can be a sweat star. Now, what does that mean? Well, there are moments where Christine's like, yeah, I've done that before. So have I. And I think I just hit 90, I forgot my number, but 94 quarters or who knows. But I've never missed a star quarter. And I know Joanna's never missed a star quarter. And what that means is you might start your business with inventory and get everything set up and make your investment if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Because you're holding your parties, you're turning that into an order. You're turning it. And that is what a sweat star is. And I'm going to tell you right now that you can be something once, but to do it again and again and again and again means you got to put a little hustle in. And I love hustle. I think hustle's fun. When you fall in love with hustle, there ain't no bad word. In fact, a 4-letter word is lazy to me. That's a 4-letter word. So I love the hustle. And when you start to fall in love with being with a woman, blessing her, and then also seeing that it helps you have those family trips. Laura and I were talking about what's a neat thing to think of. And so she was throwing out ideas. It could be a trip. It could be, I wanted a rug for my outdoor new patio area. Guess what? I set the goal. Mary Kay, you're Mary Kay. This is your business. We can't wait to celebrate your success. But even if you don't achieve your success, we love you and we're proud of you for showing up. The ones that frustrate me the most are the ones who never show up and then wonder why they don't hit their goals. Proud of you because you're here and you're hungry. And I'll tell you what, God's going to bless that for forever, eternity. So be hungry, keep showing up. And when you look at your reports, it gives you more ability to grow in your confidence, because that number might be scary, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's not scary when you break it down. And Mary Kay said, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So Joe is going to show you under business tools.
So you go under business tools. So I'm on Mary Kay in Touch. You put your cursor on business tools, go down to action items, my action items, click on it. Now you will see the opportunities I had to succeed. Congratulations for achieving Pearl Star status with 7,063 contest credits for contest beginning 3/16. So it shows
awesome.
you where you are right now. Okay, it shows you everything and how close you are to everything right there. Now you can ask your director and we can help you with that. or you can look it up yourself. We have no problem with that. But I want to tell y'all something real quick before we move on to the rest of our training. I had tons and tons of that burgundy Mary Kay luggage, and I've had it forever. Andrea has seen it. And I got like 15 pieces of it because every quarter I would call the company and go, well, instead of a prize, do you still have some of that luggage? And they're like, yeah, we still got some. I want some more. So I've been using that luggage, Andrea, probably since you've known me.
Mhm.
And it was starting to look kind of sad. I mean, like the wires, yeah. And then it was breaking on the inside. So this is what I did. I saw this luggage on the star poster, this pink spinner luggage. And I looked it up on Amazon and I thought, I could buy it. And I thought, I'm not gonna buy it, I'm gonna earn it. And so what I did was I got rid of all the maroon luggage. That's called burning the boats. Loaded it up, took it to the Dream Center, handed it out. That is burning the boats. So if I don't earn that luggage, which I have qualified for the luggage, if I don't earn the luggage, I take my stuff on the plane in a paper bag. So
Right.
set those goals and make them non-negotiable.
So before I chime off, tell them how, when they might see 1,800, how many faces, especially with our virtuals, if you break it down, how many faces would that be, Joe? If you look at 4 weeks, hitting your 1,800, if you have a 0 in, how many people per week? Do you want to do those numbers with me?
Yeah, so that's 3,600 in sales if you're taking a 50-50 split. We always recommend a 60-40 split, but if you're cutting it that close, you're going to look at a 50-50 split. So you're looking at 36 to 38 faces. If you break that up in 4 weeks, that's about 8 to 9 faces a week. I don't like to deal with half faces. Now, in the past, you guys, that has been so hard to achieve because I got to get a hostess, I got to get to her house, I got to get her to me, I have to call the guests. Now, they literally push a button. Jamie has her first virtual party tomorrow night. Jules has one Wednesday night. Amy has one Thursday night. I've got 2 on Friday.
As well as tomorrow.
All people have to do is push a button to get on. That's it. So fun. But I will tell you guys, if you do not call your guest individually and make them feel special about why you want them on and why you're asking for their support as you learn this new tool, they are not going to show up. I'm telling you right now, if anything comes up, if the dog throws up in the middle of the rug or their kids get them in a bad mood or they break a fingernail or, they blow their nose, it doesn't matter. They're not going to show up. It's that personal touch, and that's what we're all about. We are not about mass marketing. We're about that personal touch. Send the text, send the e-card, send the e-bite, send the email, send the pigeon carrier, send the small child banging at their door. My parents won't eat if you don't come to this party. But if you will call them, this is the tool. What is this? I've said this a million times. This is your tool. This is your, thank you, Christine. I read your lips. Talent. This is your talent. This is the tool. This is your talent. Tap into your talent.
Did y'all know, real fast before I turn off my mic, if you don't have their phone number, but you're connecting with them virtually, now on Facebook Messenger, you can actually do the little voice memo, and it's a minute. So it's like Voxer, but you can do it through Facebook. So you don't have to have their phone number to let them hear your voice. Another powerful tool.
Okay, thank you so much. And also, don't forget, all of our new consultants, your first 4 months in the business, you can invite your first 3 team members to get the $100 starter kit for only $75. So don't miss out on this. Talk to everybody, okay? Everybody. All right, so I promised you guys tonight that I was going to show you in a very super fast way how I'm doing these parties. And y'all have seen Andrea do it. She has some automation in place I do not have that automation in place. So she's got some tools that she's using that I am not using, okay? Not yet. So if you don't have those tools in place, which are amazing, I mean, they really are incredible, then you'll probably want to do it a little bit closer to the way I'm doing it, unless she's walking alongside you. So I just want to say, I am so blown away by my little baby Dre Babe, because y'all, she has put hours and hours and hours into this slideshow. And then I went in and butchered it. No, I took things out and changed it around, but she did the work. The groundwork is done. And I know Zulema spent hours putting together a slideshow as well. So I want to show you guys, you will have access to this along with the verbiage. But here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. If you try to go through every single product line and every single supplement and talk about the Follow Up Facial with Friends and talk about working at Full Circle and talk about your hostess program, you are going to have long parties. Now, we did it with Haley on Saturday because it was her launch party, not a lunch party. We didn't eat, it was a launch party, like, and she took off like a rocket. But that was a little bit different scenario. What you're gonna do is, Amy and Jules is working, and Jamie and all you guys who have parties this week, is you are going to pre-profile your guest so that you know what products to target. If, like Haley said, most of her guests were her mom's friends, most of her guests were in her mom's age group. How much time do you think I spent on Voluform? How do you think she sold 3 Voluform sets with the, I mean, these women didn't even blink. They're like, I want the Voluform. Okay? Because we targeted what their needs were. Did we talk about Time-Wise? Yes. Did I hit on Clear Proof? Yes. Botanicals? Yes. MK Naturally? Yes. Talked a little bit about the other things you're going to see in the slideshow in a minute. But I kept going back. I kept going back. I have it right here on my desk. I actually learned this skill set from Zulema. Zulema does a beautiful display in her kitchen right behind her. So as she's doing her parties, she literally does this. Then what you don't see, what her customers don't see, is she's got all the products lined up right in front of her with a card telling about the product. Because Zulema, English is her second language. So she may not remember all these facts and all. And Haley, you're going to struggle a little bit with this too as you learn it. Laura, you too. You don't want them to have to memorize all this stuff. And you know what? Andrea makes it look so easy when she says these 45-cent words this long. I just go, it's a long word. I can't say it, but if you want to see it, I'll spell it for you. Okay. But you know, the more you talk about one thing and what you're in love with, the more people are going to fall in love with it. Right? So that's what we're going to focus on. So I'm going to go through with screen sharing, and wait till y'all see this slideshow she did. And when you look at the slideshow along with the verbiage that I can send you, it just blows your mind. Okay, now I forgot how to get it into slideshow. Oh, I got to get out of that up there. And slideshow. Custom slideshow. Is that it? How do I do it, Dre? How do I get it?
The beginning.
From beginning. That's right. Okay. So now y'all know how to do that. You click on from beginning. Okay. And I think, Andrea, I think Dee sent you a message if you want to check it out. So this is our tic-tac-toe virtual party. This is what they might be looking at while they're signing on, and you're greeting everybody and saying hello. Okay. So those things have not changed. Saying hello, introducing everybody. Even if you're the hostess, just where are you from? You know, what do you hope to learn today? But you go through that very quickly. Okay. Now, the next slide is the tic-tac-toe board slide. So I tell them, and Andrea and I have demonstrated this several times, so go back and watch the videos. I say, number 1, you're going to draw a tic-tac-toe board. Number 2, and what I did with Haley's group is I said, turn your paper over and number it 1 through 20. Put number 3 and put number 4 and where it says number 4, I had them write Mary Kay. And where it says 3, I had them put a heart. And the heart is going to be the book me. Okay, so this way they have something to go by. And I tell them every time you hear about a product that you are falling in love with and you just have to have in your bathroom, put it in one of those squares. And when you have 3 squares in a row, go into the chat and say tic-tac-toe, and you'll get your name on a draw, you know, in for the drawing. And so that makes it really exciting, and it helps them to interact with you, and they're involved because they're listening. I've had not so many, I've had several consultants go, I don't want to do the tic-tac-toe. I don't get it. Let me tell you what, my shows are averaging $1,000 a pop. Alice is averaging $1,000 a pop. Andrea's averaging. You guys use the tic-tac-toe. It keeps people moving. It keeps them, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It keeps them, Andrea, engaged. It keeps them engaged, active listening, because they got this sheet in front of them, okay? All right, and I don't think you have to send it to them ahead of time. I think they can design it themselves. We talk about the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer. If they've already done it, they go into the drawing again. If they haven't, we tell them how to download it. Then we talk about the Hostess program, U+2, 75 for 35, U+5, 100 for 35. Then we talk about Mary Kay the company. Then we talk about why wash your face with Mary Kay. Then we talk about Mary Kay globally, okay? Then we talk about the 3 ways you can be part of my organization: a customer, a hostess, or one of my power partners. Then we talk about how Mary Kay is all about customization. And I love what Christine is saying. She's saying, you can pull in different pieces of different products, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that in Mary Kay, because unlike my children, when they're stuck in the house during quarantine, these things get along really well, okay? My kids, not so much. All right, so it makes it comical and they relate to that. And then at that point, I'll say, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and do our on-time drawing. Because I've given them about 10 minutes to get on. Do an on-time drawing. Guys, this is what I do. Do you see this little prize right here? It's a lipstick in a bag with shred and a bow. I hold up this prize for every single prize. I've been holding this up for 8-9 weeks now, every time I draw a prize, because they're going to get a gift of some type when they place their order anyway. They're going to get a little hand cream or something. I throw it in a bag with a bow and shred. There's their prize. Keep it simple. Make your life easy, okay? So it's all about, yeah.
So what about new people who don't have limited edition or past products? What would you recommend they do for a prize during a party? In your starter kit, you got color cards. You take a color card, you punch a hole, put a ribbon in it, put it in a cute little bag with some candy. Or you can give them a gift certificate. You know, 10% off your favorite fragrance. Buy one eyeshadow, get one half price. You can put those on little notes and say, oh, I just drew this note out for you. And then you just include it with their order, or when you do their individual clothes, you tell them what that prize is. Now, y'all know we don't go through all this fast, right? I'm just really trying to cover this in the next 11 minutes. Okay, the next product we talk about is the Skinvigorate brush. Why? Because it extends the life of every single cleanser times 10. So you talk about the Skinvigorate brush. Then you talk about the Time-Wise Repair. Then we show this picture. Love this. We show this picture. We show this picture. 3 very different looking women. Then we touch on Clear Proof. Then we touch on botanicals. Then we touch on Mary Kay Naturally. Then we talk about Time-Wise. We show a before and after, 1 month later. Here it is 4 days later, okay? Love that. Eye area darkness and puffiness is diminishing. Then we talk about resveratrol, vitamin B3, the peptides. Now I know y'all are going, but what do we say about all these products? It's in the verbiage. Yep, it's all there. You can literally hold it up and read it. You can do this. So this is our Time-Wise. Our Time-Wise has 4 products. First is our 4D cleanser, okay? Our 4-in-1 cleanser.
Okay, so you'll have the verbiage there, or you can do like Zulema and you can put it on cards and put it in front of the product. And as you pick up the product and show the product, the card is sitting right there and you read it. It's just like a flip chart, guys. What I'm telling you, what Andrea's done here, it made me cry when I first saw it. I'm like, this is unbelievable. Then she has her nasty picture of the critters that live in your eyelashes. And so the eye makeup remover is so important. So you can read that. Okay, that's disgusting. I think everybody buys oil-free eye makeup remover when they see this, okay? It prevents this, it doesn't cause it, okay? Don't get confused there. Then the microdermabrasion, and we talk about how it's the, see, I already forgot what they're called. Hang on. What are they called, Andrea? Aluminum oxide crystals.
Alumina oxide.
Alumina oxide crystals, see? And then I talk about how if you get microdermabrasion from a dermatologist, you'll pay $150 to $175 for 3 treatments. This is about 45 treatments, okay? All right, then the next thing is we talk about multi-masking. And you see this grapefruit right here? Andrea, explain the grapefruit.
Okay, that's a cantaloupe.
Oh, that's right, it's a cantaloupe.
Okay, so when you look at the levels of exfoliation, bottom left, your Skin Vigorate brush and your microdermabrasion are called physical exfoliators. So they help, the Skin Vigorate brush is going to get down deep into the pore and help clean, and also stimulates blood flow, so it brings the surface some oxygen, so that's really, really helpful. The next level of exfoliation, if you look at microdermabrasion, a similar comparison would be in the kitchen, a microplane, you know, that like grater thing that you would grate lemons or grate lime zest. If you were to use a lemon, a microplane on a cantaloupe, that would be the equivalent of going deeper in the skin for exfoliation and repair, getting off that top level of dead, wrinkled, damaged skin. And if you want to go even deeper for skin rejuvenation, you would use the Revealing Radiance facial peel, which would be equivalent to using a vegetable peeler on a cantaloupe. So your skin actually is going to have more renewed radiance because it's going to go deeper.
Okay. All right, then we talk about the hydrogel eye patches. And Andrea gave me a really good thing to say. She goes, I just got it off of InTouch, but I thought it just sounded so smart coming out of her mouth. And what you say is it's water in a gel matrix with glycerin, which is a humectant, which plumps up the skin. Don't I sound smart when I say that? And I just read it. I just read it. That's it. Okay, so then we talk about that product. I actually have it here, and I show them what one looks like. Then we talk about the charcoal mask. I mean, if this doesn't show you something right there with this man's nasty big pores, and then we talk about the different ingredients there that are underlined. Then we talk about the multi-masking and how the moisture renewal gel mask and the charcoal mask together can work together. And then what is the moisture rich mask? Oh, and I think this is the the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this is where this blank one is, and I think y'all just can't see it.
I took it out, but it was Fab Game. I think.
Fab Game, yeah. And so what I'm putting there is, that's where I'm putting on a song, and we can teach you how to do the whole share thing, but I'm putting on a song and having them write down the 20 names of people that they think could really use a pampering session or some girlfriend time like this. And so that's when they do that on the back of their page that they filled out. So you're interacting with them again. And remember, every time they have a tic-tac-toe, it's popping up on the chat. So you look at the chat and they say tic-tac-toe, and I say, oh my gosh, Christine just had tic-tac-toe. Christine, let's stop what we're doing right now. What 3 products are on your tic-tac-toe? And what happened with Haley on Saturday was a couple of ladies said, well, I wrote down Mary Kay, the natural thing, and the Voluform. And I said, ooh, you know, if you go one or the other, I would go with the Voluform because that's where you're going to get the most results. So you might want to put a little star there because as a consultant, I am consulting you to go in that direction because that's where you're going to see the difference in your skin. What am I doing with my head right now? Yeah, and I'm kind of changing my voice a little bit. I'm becoming more the teacher, more instructional. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. I remind them of our hostess program. I talk about a few of our amazing products that they might want to earn through our hostess program. Satin hands, and then if you want to add the foot cream, it becomes satin feet. And Haley had someone today that said, I want that satin feet thing. Well, it's satin hands too. It's 2 products in one. Isn't that awesome? Then you're going to have the opportunity to schedule your follow-up facial with friends, where we're going to design a look for you and teach you how to do that. Here's our under eye corrector. Yes, hang on just a second. Here's your under eye corrector. This woman was not beaten, she fell, but look at what the under eye corrector did for her. I also, one of my favorite products in the whole world for my body is the Targeted Action Toning Lotion, because as you are exposing more skin these days, as it gets hotter, you want that skin to be supple and you want it to look great, and you can read about all of that here. And then I go through, okay, so let's do the 4th thing on here. Okay, so we talked about one, tic-tac-toe. We did the song with the referrals. We did the why they want to be a hostess, and now Mary Kay. And I go through M-A-R-Y-K-A-Y. And I say, write down for each letter what it means. Money, advancement, recognition, youthful, keys, attitude, be your own boss. And then I say, now put a star next to the ones that really excite you. Okay, and then we end with our set sheet. Now, let's say you don't want to use this set sheet. Let's say you want to use a different one. Just skip over it, okay? Just skip over it, or say, you know what, our set sheet that we're going to use, you actually have it in your e-packet that I sent you, or you have it that I texted it to you, or where I'm doing, you know, just 10% off everything today. Zulema has a cute little one that she's done for herself. Jules has one that she's done for herself. So at that point, you just kind of skip over that. Believe me, they're not going to go, wait, what was that? Back up. I want to see that. You just say, this isn't the sheet I'm using today. I sent you one that I feel like is just a lot more cost effective. Did you hear how I said that? I sent you one that I think is a lot more cost effective. Okay. And then you talk about, for until the end of this month, Mary Kay is doing a special right now where you can do what's called an e-start with Mary Kay with your website and your ProPay account, where you process your credit cards. For 1 year, it's only $30. The starter kit is $100. It's valued at right around $400, and you can choose the starter kit, the e-start, or both. And what most people are choosing to do is because they want that starter kit so badly, and they want that website and the ProPay at more than half price, they go ahead and get it all. And then this shows you everything that comes in the starter kit. I remind them the 3 ways they can be part of my organization, and then we thank them. At the very end, and it's in the dialogue, I say, now you guys have one job: text to talk. Do you know what it means to text to talk? What that means is that you are to text me. Like right now, shoot me a text. What is the best time to call you in the next 24 hours to discuss your skincare needs and when you want to schedule your follow-up facial with friends? That's your only job right now. Text to talk. When do you want to talk? Text me right now. And then I'm going to call them individually and close those sales. Okay, Andrea, you wanted to share something?
Yeah. Can I share? You gotta,
Yeah.
okay, I think you have to undo your share.
Okay, I think I got to make you co-host.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Hey, Joe was really, really sweet there, but the slideshow didn't take a lot of effort, but I want to show you what did take a lot of effort that I really want you to see what I'm doing or what I did for you guys. So the slideshow is in conjunction with, so forgive me, I wasn't quite prepared. I want to go into what you can do and how you can use all these things that we have provided for you. So, okay, so ladies, we created a Facebook group to show you that if you want to provide education to customers ahead of the party, it allows for more engagement. What Joe said tonight is crucial. It's that personal talking to each of those people to then pre-profile so that everything is more targeted when you're together in your party. that doesn't work when you have 50 guests, but it does work when you have one hostess with 5 or 6 guests. But what I want to really impress upon you is that this is a tool. If you'll scroll to the very bottom, and one thing that I'm also doing, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it because I just love you guys. Every single one of these posts, I'm just going to try to go to the bottom here. Okay. So you just tell, anybody who ever wants to go visit, it's an open group. They can come on in. But what I want to show you is that if you like this picture, then if you click on it, it'll actually open up. Well, if you right click, you can save the image. Does that show up, Joe?
Yes.
Do you see?
Yes.
Okay, so then you can save the image. So what you want to do is you want to create a Mary Kay file with your pictures, okay? So then you could easily come in and save it. Now, Joanna just mentioned the tic-tac-toe PowerPoint slide. If you don't like that set sheet, let me just see. If I wanted to open up this and I wanted to throw in a different set sheet, then you can easily substitute in the PowerPoint slide anything you're seeing from any Facebook area too. Okay, so I just want to show you that this is where these scripts and everything, what I'm doing, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Can you see this Word document, Joe? Oh, hold on. Can you see this Word document right here?
No.
New share. Let me try that. Hold on. I think I have to do it this way. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So gang, this was the Pampered Chef person that I went to, and I got all these ideas for this whole thing. So what have I done is I've taken every single thing that is in, sorry if I'm screaming, every single thing that's in the Facebook group that I programmed, okay? So these are also in a in a file that I will post for you. And then you can take this, you can save the pictures, you can save the verbiage, you can save the links. These are videos. These are all of the things that I have put in the TGIF Facebook. So here's a different hostess credit. Okay, so if you want a different hostess credit, this is the 75 for 35, or they can choose something else, 50% off, or they can choose free product. So this is coming to you with everything that also, not everything, but I took a lot of this and put it in the PowerPoint slide so that you would have more choices. So where I want to go back to is this, okay? So you can copy each thing individually, but I have already sort of done that, and I'm going to be posting this as soon as I finalize what we liked and what we didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way it will be 3 parts. You'll have, well, maybe just 2 parts, because it'll be a Word document with everything that I did post in Facebook. And then, of course, the second part is the PowerPoint slide, which you can edit. So you have the capabilities of editing it, and then, of course, having it your style. So that's what I wanted to make sure.
Okay, and there was one more thing, Andre, I wanted you to walk them through. On the TGIF Tic-Tac-Toe Facebook page, there's some really cute videos. And you guys, those videos are great to send to your customers ahead of time that are just super cute. Hey, here's Jules talking about MK Naturally. Here's a national talking about something. Here's Mary Kay live story. So show them how they can just get those videos and send them in a text message or on an email.
Okay, so again, when we go into the, shoot, I always have to go here. So when you go into the Word document that I've made for you, they're right there. Okay, it's right here. It's right, that's a form, that's this. They're right here. See this? That's a video. Okay, right here, that's a video. Okay, so there'll be the post. The only thing I didn't do, and I'm going to go back and do, see, there's video. So Mary Kay, let's see, where was that Mary Kay? Right here. This is that whole article on our 10 million. So it's all right here. Satin Hands, Skinvigorate. Jules is not updated in the Facebook yet, but that will happen. But the only thing that I will say when you're doing Facebook ahead of time, and I'm going to correct this, is we do want to number the posts, because when somebody comments, it moves it up. So it's not in a specific book order. So I did not do that initially, and I'm going to go back and correct it.
Yeah. And you guys, when you go to that page, if you see something, you go, oh my gosh, I really like this, I want to comment on it, just shoot Andrea a boxer or a text message to say, oh my gosh, that was amazing. Because the more we comment on it, the more people are going to have to go and search and stuff. So yeah, kind of keep that to a minimum. All right. Are y'all just like, this is so much easier. Like, so all I do is I read this and follow the PowerPoint slide. And if I want to change something, I go in, I take the verbiage that I'm going to be posting in our files on Superstars. I go into Andrea's slideshow, I move some slides around, and you create your own. So if you're like, well, I want more younger people, or I want more older people, people of more interesting age, or I want Asian people, or I want more Latina people, or I want more African-American people, or I want whatever you want. You can put those things in your own PowerPoint slide presentation. Okay, good. Okay, so you guys, this is, and the only way you're gonna learn this is to start doing it. Get 5 or 6 people together and do it. Let's just start doing it. Get over yourself. Let's do it. Okay, Dre, did you want to say something else?
Oh, I just wanted to, I'll tell you one thing that we did in our directors meeting is if everybody could go to their screen, and everybody except Alice and Haley, and turn off your video real quickly. And that does include me. I need to turn off my video. I don't know how to do that. I might not be able to, but I'm going to take a quick picture of our $2,000 per week. Can you spotlight them, Joe? Or
I think I can only spotlight.
Oh, let me unspotlight me. Stop my video. You stop your video, and then we have Alice and Haley. That's perfect. Arlene, we're going to stop your video, honey. Stop video for Arlene. Okay, you guys got to smile.
Now, right now we have Alice, and then I'm going to spotlight Haley.
Okay, go ahead. And you can go to Haley now.
Did you take it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. There she goes. There's Miss Haley.
Sassy
She's got
girl.
the pose going. Oh my gosh, we're so excited. I'm going to be posting you guys. Okay, everybody come on back on so we can say goodbye.
Okay. That was fun. Now you guys be ready. When you're gonna have a great week and you're gonna be queen or whatever, you gotta get ready to get your picture made. It's gonna be fun. Okay, y'all, that was a lot of information. We did record, so if you need to go back and watch it again, please do so. I want to congratulate our Queen of Sharing and Queen of Sales again. High fives also to Zulema. Oh my gosh, almost an $800 week. You guys are just rocking it right now. I'm so stinking proud of you guys. And I was looking at our numbers, and you guys are just selling and selling. You are not letting a little virus, a little thing that other people are scared of. You're like, virus, let's just do this. We don't need Corona, we don't need Budweiser, we don't need Schlitz. We're just going to do this, okay? So you guys have an awesome week. I can't wait to see several of you this week on virtual parties, and let us know how we can support you. On 3, we're all going to say bye, y'all. So unmute yourself. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.